we're talking about maybe going to the mountains with the hot tent, go to Boreal because it's $35 on Friday, and then go to a couple hot springs after that. Maybe go camp on BLM land with the hot tent and go down to Bridgeport and Mammoth Lakes. Got my stuff all packed up. This is my snow gear. Except Gunnar says he might not want to ski now, so I might leave the snow gear behind. I got my skis, my thermarest, sleeping bag, snow boots, hot tent, snow tube, drone, a piccolo so I can play some jams up in the hills, my Bouge RV, tripod light, propane, got a couple butane stoves, cooking supplies, salt, olive oil. Right now, Torin's upstairs eating oatmeal with my parents, and I'm just processing myself mentally for this trip. We sat in the sun for a couple hours and drank some coffee, and I'm probably going to go upstairs and eat a little bit of oatmeal. I don't really like oatmeal very much, but it's better than nothing. There we go, my shit here basically put together. I just need to get the food bagged up. Okay, so we're in Davis now. It's the next day. It's Friday, January 9th, and we slept here last night. Torin slept in Gunnar's backyard in a tent, and I moved my stuff around so I could sleep in the back of my car. I mean, you'd be impressed. I managed to move all this stuff and set up a whole bed in the back of my car. I'm gonna go try to get everybody up. I'll check in a bit. We got everything all corralled up in this bitch. We are 25 minutes late for the latest that we should have left, but you know.
Yeah. There's some at the very Springs, California.
It's a Tesla. It's a Tesla or some shit.
So here we are, we arrived at Boreal. Here's some shots from Boreal.
I want to get like a black man.
I took this video of these icicles for my girlfriend. Cool sunset pic. A little shredding. I've been skiing since I was 4, but I'm not very good.
Yeah.
A little shredding Gunner. We only got in, I got in like maybe 6 runs this night. The lines were like 15 minutes long, and then the runs were like 5 minutes, and it was cold as hell, and we just kind of said fuck this and ended up leaving. We were just tired, and we got there kind of late too, so it's kind of our fault. Groomer. Farad, Nevada. That was the Farad, and then the Nevada sign. If you don't know, Farad is a little pull-off. It's a warm spring off of the 80 on the way to Reno. Cool little spot. You want to go there on kind of a mild day because it's not a very warm spring. It's like 98 degrees. Here's the hot tent where we camped. Actually, the night before this, our homie with the truck disappeared. He went and got himself a DUI. We didn't even know that he was leaving. So at this point, we are stranded here in the tent. But it's pretty fucking beautiful and awesome, and we were working towards a solution at this time. We ended up going with a U-Haul truck. You'll see some shots of us off-roading it in a minute. Here is Saratoga Hot Spring in Johnston Lane, Nevada. Here's Torin. Just vibing. Here I was trying to make a spark arrestor for my stove by making some holes in this metal thing and kind of getting it to the size and shape of the chimney. But it actually ended up, I'm not sure if it was the weather, like the freezing weather, but we were getting this like tar stuff. I don't know if you can't really see in this picture, it wasn't enough of it yet, but by the second night, I think you can see a little dripping there on the tent. I think that the freezing weather was like breaking this tar off the chimney, and it was like dripping down the chimney. Anyways, the spark arrestor that I made seemed to be kind of gathering up tar at the top, and then it was dripping down the chimney and down the side of the tent. And I think I tested it and it was pretty flammable, so that was kind of a concern. Maybe a fire hazard. Here's the first shot of the U-Haul that we had rented a few hours earlier. and we ended up camping for one more night. Here's our little wood pile where we were breaking up wood burning stove. You can see this cool Eastern Sierra sagebrush. A lot of people like to use it as incense. Here's some of the wood that we cut up for the fire. We found some free pallets on Craigslist on our way out, and we got up to the whole trip. Here's our final morning camping out here. We camped one more night after this. Vibes, getting things packed up. That's me. That's Gunner. That's Stegosaurus Ridge.
Oh, that is so sick.
Wild horses.
Wild looking horse. Turns out we're not supposed to camp where we were going to camp, but it was late, so we just fucking set up anyways. And we set it up, and then Gunner's like, oh, I want to go suck. It's already midnight. We should go to sleep, wake up at a good hour in the morning. But he's like, no, I want to go sit in the hot spring. I'm like, well, you're not going to get back till 6. I was wrong. He got back at like 3 or 4. But while he's there, he's with homie. And Andrew says, oh, I'm going to go to the truck and get a beer. And he went, got in his truck, and left. And we have no idea why, but Gunner gets back to the tent because he thinks maybe he came over to us, and he's not there. So we call him. He's like, he's out of it, and we're like, where are you? He's like, oh no, I think I'm around Reno or something. And we're all like, bro, you left us. And he's like, I thought you were in Davis. So he thinks Gunner's in Davis, and we start trying to coach him back to us. And so he starts trying to come back, and he drives way past us all the way down to Pyramid Lake, I think it's called, basically like 30 minutes south of where we are. And then on his way back up, he's at the gas station. His phone dies while he's on the phone. The call never goes through again. And we basically just sleep in the tent. And the next day we start crawling around, and it turns out he got a DUI. We're out here looking for rocks. I don't know. Gunner would know what this is. I think rhyolite or something. Cool stuff. So he gets him stuff stuck. I think this is rhyolite. Should be able to find common opal or something. But yeah, so he has half of our stuff in his car. So his car is impounded. So then we had the sheriff come up on us this morning because we were camping illegally, but they let us off, and we just packed up all of our stuff and we came over to this rock spot. Now we're going to be looking for some rocks. We're going to pay a little bit extra just so that we can explore around and try to find some cool rocks. Maybe go to another hot spring. We're going to camp probably another night. So that's our current status. We're out here at Brunswick Canyon. Technically, we're up above Brunswick Canyon, looking for, I believe, agate, quartz, opal. There's definitely some cool stuff down here. I'm not an expert like Gunner, but I do know what to look for. Got a residential hot spring going on.
So we were spending like probably about a half hour trying to find a new hot spring to check out. We found this one. I'm not going to mention where it is. I'll just say that it's around Reno. We try not to give these spots away too much because a lot of people will go and ruin the spots. But, you know, do your research and maybe you'll find something cool. This is the place we camped on the final night. We were screwing around with this guy's pile of junk, and he was actually really friendly. He came over and said hi, and he just pointed over. He was like, yeah, that's my pile of junk over there, just so you know. And we were like, oh, okay. So we put his stuff back.
We just found this camp stove, but it's like full of grease, so we're trying to burn the grease out.
Before we knew that, we were digging through it and finding treasures we thought we were going to take home, but we left his stuff there. And here we came to Steamboat Springs, that area. We came here to look for some kind of like pink agate stuff. I'll post a picture at the end of this video so you can see what I found. Overall, not that great of a spot, but was really fun to explore. So Horn got a couple cool pictures of Gunner. This is all hot spring deposit.
An update on our friend situation. They let him out because, I don't know, they usually let people out for like a DUI, but he's in deep doo-doo. But we got our stuff back. We still got the U-Haul, and we're just looking for rock and then head back to Davis tonight. But the trip turned out all right. So I just found this agate here. Some nice stuff. I need to clean it off. We'll have a much better idea of what's going on, but pretty nice stuff. So I'm back home now. We finished our trip. I brought Gunner back to Davis, and we returned the U-Haul, and I brought Torn back home, and I drove all the way back to Bodega. So I drove like 2 hours today. It's Tuesday, but yeah, crazy trip.